Hey guys, it is that time of year again where I plan out my entire year of meals in one night. I hope I'll be able to get through it all in one night because I actually have a couple of more pieces that I don't typically do that I'm going to be doing this year. And I'm also going to be breaking it down a little bit more into more videos because this typically ends up being a really long video to film and edit, and I'm trying to make it a little bit easier on myself and also easier for you guys because people tend to watch short videos a little more easily than they do really long ones. So there will be several videos coming out about the meal plan coming up here very soon, and hopefully I'll get these out for you very quickly and kind of close together so you can see the whole process. But in this video, I am just going to be setting up that meal planning calendar, kind of like I did last year, setting up the full calendar for the year, and then I can just do the meal plan without having to worry about what holidays are where and what our schedule is normally like. It's already all in the calendar and very easy to access. So I am going to be using, again, my meal planning calendar. This is in the Set It and Forget It template and workbook. I will link that in the description down below, and all of the templates that I will be using throughout these videos are in that blank template and workbook, and you can print those off, or there's also digital copies as well if you prefer digital. I'm not going to go through the whole workbook because I've done that in previous videos, and you can check that out. Check out previous year's meal planning videos if you want to see the whole workbook, but I'm not going to do that again in this video. But just about everything I will be showing you, any templates that I'm using, you can access all of that from the template if you want to. Or you can get any other meal planning calendar. I also really like Amy Knapp's meal planning calendar, and that's what I used before I created my own, and that's laid out very well, and I really enjoyed using that one. So another good option there if you prefer something a little different. So I'm just gonna walk you through. I did a lot of the prep actually off camera this time because you guys only need to watch me fill out a calendar so many times, right? But I wanted to still walk you through it, how this works, and just show you how I set up for the year. So first thing that I do is I go through and I write in all the dates, because on my calendar, it's one where you can just download it once and use it year after year. That's what I do. So I made the dates all blank so you don't have to keep buying a new calendar every year unless you want to. So I just go through, and usually I'll just do this while my husband and I are hanging out in the evening, and I will just write in all of the dates. So pretty self-explanatory. I just go through a calendar on Google and make sure I'm not missing anything like a leap year or anything like that, and just write that all in. Then the next thing that I do, and this is actually something I'm doing slightly differently this year, but I've mentioned wanting to do it in the past, and I'm super excited about it. So in the past, I really like purple. So I always have a purple pen that I'm filling in my calendar with, but it ends up just being a big purple blob. And it makes it a little hard to see the forest through the trees, or the trees through the forest, or whatever it is. But my calendar just ends up being very purple. So I've wanted to assign each person a color, and any activities that I need for that person, I can do in that color. So my kids and my mom got me a set, and my kids did too, actually got me some colorful pens with colorful ink this year, and I'm super excited about it because each one of my kids has a color. So my oldest, she likes purple too, so she actually chose this light purple color, which is okay because it's different still than my dates that are in this dark purple color. And then my middle daughter has this pink color. And then my son, it was so cute. I didn't think he really had a favorite color yet, but I was holding out the pens and saying, which one do you want to be your color? And he said, I like orange. So he gets orange. My husband wanted this dark green color for his things. And then just family stuff has, I think, just my regular purple color. I honestly can't remember what I did for that now. I think it was just the regular color. Yes. And then I also assigned a color for both of the girls because they are in swim team, and so there's some things that they both do that the rest of us don't do. So that is this turquoise color here. So it makes it so that this whole calendar is just much easier to read at a glance. Anyone can look and see, oh, that's my color, this is what I need to be doing, or this is where I will be. And I can also look and see very easily if maybe one kid is invited to do something or something like that, if that child has a previous commitment at that time. So I'm really excited about that. So once I went through and figured out everybody's color, then I went through the whole calendar, or at least the parts of the calendar that made sense to do. And I wrote in everything that is already set for the week. So for example, my girls' orchestra, I already have their orchestra calendar through the end of the school year. I went through and wrote that in this turquoise. For their swim team, I already know the times and days of the swim team and which days they carpool, all of that fun stuff. I wrote all of that information in this. And then I wrote my middle daughter's violin lesson and time and day all in this, and then my oldest's cello, and so on. I think that was the main things. And then we actually already have, it's crazy how quickly summer fills up, even before it's summer. It's January 1st when I'm filming this, and we already have half of July already spoken for. So put in any family vacations that we had. And what I'm just going to do now with the rest of this video is I'm going to put in any holidays. I opened up the 2025 holidays here on my phone, and I'm just going to make sure that I didn't miss any. So that will be, let's see, January. Let's see, do I want a different color for holidays? Maybe I do, because then I can see that easily. I'm gonna do yellow because nobody is choosing yellow. So I've got MLK Day on January 20th. And then I don't think I need to write in Washington's birthday because they still have class on that day, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Memorial Day is the next one that I'm seeing here. And that is May 26th. So yeah, just to say again, the reason I didn't want to put all of the holidays on the calendar is because I wanted it to just be something, if people wanted to use the templates and calendars, they just had to download it once. You didn't have to do it every year, because I don't like it when I have to rebuy things every year. I just like it to be one and done. July 4th. It feels weird to write 4th of July. I guess technically it's Independence Day. Okay, right, Independence Day, and then Labor Day. And I like to make sure I do this before I do the meal plan, because often holidays affect the meal plan, right? So if we're writing in for the year for the calendar, there's no reason to write in a meal plan and then just have to change it. I'll usually just leave holidays and the days around the holidays if it's likely we'll be camping or doing something else blank. And that way I can just write in the menu as it gets a little closer what we're actually doing for that holiday. And also for vacations, the vacations that we already had in the calendar. I'm not gonna write a meal plan on those weeks because, like, if we're camping for a week, it's not going to be following my regular meal plan. And then I already put in Thanksgiving and Christmas. Just making sure I got the right date for Thanksgiving. And then Christmas, those ones don't change, and then New Year's. So, like I said, I already did any vacations that we know about. Obviously, there will be different ones throughout the year, different times when my husband takes time off, but there are a couple that we already know about. So now the calendar is set up and ready to go. I did want to mention real quick that I will be doing my meal planning 1-week boot camp again at the end of January. So if you maybe missed out on that last year and you want to make sure you get a chance to do the meal plan right along with us for a whole week, it's 5 days actually, and all through the week, Monday through Friday, there is a live coaching call, and I walk you through my whole process for setting up your meal plan for the year, breakfasts, lunches, snacks, and then dinners, and filling out your whole meal plan calendar for the year. And you can get it all done in that 1 week, and it just feels so good to have all of your meal planning done and ready to go. So I will put a link in the description down below. I'm not sure if it will be open for registration yet or not when I put this video up, but if it isn't, there will be a wait list in the description and probably in a pinned comment as well. So be sure to check that out if you want to join us this year for the Set It and Forget It Meal Planning Bootcamp. All right, guys, that's all I had for this video, and I will see you in the next video when I talk about meal planning my breakfasts for 2025.